I might have to look this up.
Oh, shoot.
This is not easy.
I almost forgot the most important part.
The food coloring did not come off my hand. Welcome back to our second vlog in a series celebrating Star Wars Celebration. Since Ray and I were not able to attend Star Wars Celebration this year, we wanted to still honor the tradition that we have with our friends in vlog form. In this vlog, we will be trying to recreate 4 Star Wars themed recipes. Now, I've already went ahead and picked them out prior to this vlog on the Star Wars website, so anyone can access them. But the trick is whether or not I can actually recreate them. So here are all the ingredients that are needed, but I feel like I need a little bit of space. So I've never tried this before, bear with me if it fails, but let's get started. So the first recipe that we are going to try is a commonly tried recipe in the Star Wars world. But first, there's a little bit of prep work needed for another recipe. So without telling you, I'm going to go ahead and get these peppers in the oven at 500 degrees for 15 minutes each side. And then I'm going to put them in a bowl and cover them for another 30 minutes and put them aside. Okay, so I teased you enough. The first recipe we're going to try is a variation of the very popular blue milk drink. This is called blue milk pudding, a Tatooine treat. Now, I've never made pudding, so that alone is going to be a mystery. And I've also never really experimented with food coloring except for dyeing eggs, so we'll see how this goes. Start by pouring 2 cups of milk. Whole milk is what they call for. I'm a little bit lactose intolerant, so I'm going for my vanilla almond milk. Half cup powdered sugar. This is gonna be so messy in our living room. Now 3 tablespoons cornstarch, which amazingly we did have, but that's only because of Ray. He's the cooker in the family. And 1/8 teaspoon, 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. How the heck are you supposed to know how much is a freaking 1/8 a teaspoon? I'm wasting a lot of cinnamon. All right, I think that's like good. Maybe another sprinkle. And then we got a pinch of salt. A pinch of salt. Okay. Now stir that together. Turn heat to medium-low, stir in vanilla, 1 drop of blue dye gel. Whisk for 3 minutes until it thickens. Oh man, this is very lumpy. The food coloring! I almost forgot the most important part. 1 drop, but I'm gonna do 2. Oh shoot! Worst case scenario, it's extra blue. Back to whisking. Ooh, look at that. Okay, this is really fun. Now I'm going to go ahead and spoon it into these 2 cups. Immediately cover and let cool. So while the blue pudding is chilling, I figured we can make our second recipe, which should be super simple. And because it's super simple, I'm also bringing in Ray to help as well. Now that's a joke because Ray is definitely the cook in the family. I mentioned that I had never cooked with cornstarch before, and the only reason we had it is because this guy. He also reminded me that we weren't wearing our badges that we made in the first vlog, so now we are truly at Star Wars Celebration Virtual Edition. All right, Ray, what we're going to make is these TIE fighters out of apples, bananas, and peanut butter. And then I also brought in some of these toothpicks in case we need to cheat a little bit. First off, take the apple and slice it into what they are calling rounds. Cut the apples into hexagon shapes. So 6 sides. Well, I'm trying to figure out how to make it like even 6 sides. Oh my god, these are gonna be so silly.
There's a lot of excess apple in this recipe.
This is not easy. Anyways, when you're ready, peel the banana and cut that into little sections like normal. Ah! Banana. And then all you're supposed to do is use the peanut butter to connect them together. So I guess you probably want to try and find some that are similar in shape or size, and then put a banana in between. And this is where I feel like it could be tricky to get them to stay. So I brought those toothpicks in case you need it.
I don't really even understand how the peanut butter would work.
Yeah, this seems like an instance of expectations versus reality. So as we're finishing this, here is a picture of what it looks like on the website. And here is our version. You know, to be honest, it doesn't look that bad. It's just that we had to make it altered with the toothpicks.
Well, and I had to really like heavily put peanut butter on to make it work. Put a lot on there.
Ray did it without the Q-tip, gross. Ray did it without the toothpicks. We've got toothpick version and a non-toothpick version. Okay, so the blue pudding is still chilling. So in the meantime, our peppers are now ready. Got this board up here again. The first thing you have to do, according to the website, is to take off the stems and the seed and the skin. Ooh, it's hot. So let's just go for it. Ow, it is still hot. Ooh, ooh boy. Okay, oh yeah, okay. It just kind of peels off the skin. Wow. Then after the seeds and skins removed, just roughly chop because you're going to add it to the processor. Or if you're like me and don't have a food processor, feel free to try a blender like so. All right, next add a 1/4 cup of plain vanilla Greek yogurt. I'm the messiest cooker there is. Also add a clove of garlic, or if you're like us, minced garlic. It's probably a clove's worth. Juice from half a lemon. All right, let's try and see if this works in the blender. All right, that actually worked, I think, really well because it's definitely blended. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in here.
Voiceover Jen jumping in real quick because I got too excited creating this recipe to actually tell you what we are making, which is an Ahsoka Red Pepper Dip.
The website refers to it as have a snippy snack with the Ahsoka Red Pepper Dip. If you're a fan of Clone Wars, you'll get that nickname. So I think I'm gonna pull in Ray again to help with the chip layout as I work on the face of Ahsoka. This is what it's supposed to look like. And I don't have a piping bag, so I'm going to be using this bag with additional Greek yogurt in there to try and make the face. So let's see how we do. I'm gonna try to attempt to do the face design. This is gonna be so hard, but it's like boop, 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 boop. Then there's this little diamond up here. Okay, so then this needs to go. Okay, so once again, this is what I don't wanna get it on your face. Once again, this is what it's supposed to look like. And this is what it does look like. I will say my method of using the bag as the piping tool worked really well. This was my first try. I've never done it before, so it's uneven and I don't think you'd know what it was if you weren't looking at it. I feel like overall that's pretty decent. Wait, I forgot salt and pepper. We're back!
Which one did you have?
I think I had it on the first one. Alright, the blue pudding is ready. I pulled them out of the fridge, have whipped cream, add the whipped cream first, and then add coconut. Always, I'm serious, there has to be a mess at every stage or else it's not a Jennifer's kitchen. Stop! Then you add the cinnamon on top. But, ready to try this? This is blue pudding from Tatooine.
Alright, cheers. Just like Aunt Brew used to make.
Guys, so this is my favorite. It's super fun because it's just like blue, so it's really different. Whereas like the dip, you have to envision and know that it's Ahsoka. This is really good.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm gonna keep eating this for a while.
And now we've come to the final Star Wars recipe, which is
Mandalorian ice cream sandwiches. So here is what we are making, and we don't have a printer to make the sketches for the Mandalorian helmet. So let's tidy up, pull out the ingredients, and get started on our final recipe. It's hot in here today. Let's get started. So we start off by making the dough that's going to be used for the helmet. So I thought that I could kind of read to you what to do and you can do it. So in a medium bowl, whisk together the flour, 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder, pinch of salt.
What a pinch.
Whisk it together and then set it aside. In the bowl of an electric mixer, but who has an electric mixer these days? We don't. Actually, we're gonna cream the butter.
That would actually be better in an electric mixer.
Okay, well, we have a cup of sugar, a cup of butter, which is 2 sticks, and we're going to try to cream them together until combined. I probably should have softened this a little bit. Add the egg, vanilla, and a small amount of black food coloring, which we don't have, so we get to make.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to look this up. Blue, green, red are the primary. Pour equal drops of each into the plastic squeeze bottle and shake vigorously. What do you think? Should we add a little bit more black?
Probably, because it's supposed to get gray with this, and it looks pretty gray right now.
Slowly add in the dry ingredients just until the dough comes together and turns gray in color. The food coloring did not come off my hand. Be careful when you're working with the food coloring, especially if you have the gel kind. Next, split the dough into 2 and wrap in plastic wrap. Chill until you're ready to use. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and put these in the fridge and we'll see you in 10 minutes. Alright, welcome back.
Thanks.
While you were gone, I made some black icing that we'll be using later. So if you have a rolling pin, the next step is to roll the dough out to 1/4 of an inch thick. Alright, here's the fun part. Normally we'd have printed out a template of the helmet. We don't have a printer, even though we've been working from home. So we are going to do it freehand. You know, we're gonna make this easy on ourselves. How about we make like 4 helmets, or 5 helmets, or 6? Let's make 6 helmets, and then just use this dough for something easier. This would have been a lot easier with the template, so don't judge this part. We've made 6 of them. We're gonna put them in the oven for 10 minutes. Without the template, ours are kind of a disaster. But into the oven we go. So it probably looks like a little art station here, and that's because now it's for the fun part. We've got our cookies. I don't necessarily see very much gray on them, but that's okay because the next step requires us to spray paint them with edible spray. I will say though,
never heard
that I couldn't find the spray, like it wasn't gonna arrive in time. So we've got gray edible paint that we're gonna use and some brushes that I've never used before. We'll just see how this goes.
Smell like?
It smells edible, but like not delicious edible.
I think I was smelling your fingers.
Oh.
It's kind of doughy. Almost.
Yeah, like icing. So I think the plan is to dip them in and go for it. Finally, use the black ice to add the black part to the visor piece to the helmet. One final step in our final recipe. Let's go ahead and make this into an ice cream cookie, or ice cream sandwich. This was a lot of fun. It actually took a lot longer than I thought to cook everything, but I had a blast, and you know, it was just really fun to do something to celebrate Star Wars Celebration virtually. So hopefully you thought it was interesting too, and I hope you all are having fun celebrating in your own ways.
May the Force be with you.
And in case you're wondering, you can kind of taste the paint. Like I can tell that there's something added to it, but it doesn't taste gross. It just tastes a little bit, I almost wanted to say metallic, but that's not true. Stop it! Stop it! Look what Ray did with the extra icing and cookies. Blend it. You know, I'm just super messy, so that's just what's gonna happen. Oh, right, I just did it again.
You're too eager.
Here's my evening. Yep. That's gonna be great.